Can you just tell us a little bit about how this came about and what your brief was and how you interpreted it?
Lewis, the curator, he invited me to take part, and the type of curation he does, I think, originally was anyway, that rather than the artists say what they might want to do, Lewis was giving out sites and asking people to make responses to those sites. We went through about 3 sites, and every time that would happen, the developer wouldn't let us lease the land or whatever. Anyway, so in the end, we switched to a kind of more conventional method where I said what I'd like to do, and then we tried to see if it happened. And I've been building some parasitic buildings and working with kind of decaying architecture. So I thought immediately this would be a great place to do it. You know, there seem to be 2 iconic things in Folkestone, that thing they've now knocked down, and this building. And yeah, to make a structure off the side of it was what I wanted to do. And I basically never really thought we'd be able to make it happen. I thought there'd be too many health and safety issues or whatever. But yeah, so and the theme for the show is Lookout, and it fits in with some idea about a crow's nest, and the architecture of the hotel is ocean liner-like. But it also plays with sort of prison protest of the 70s and Fathers for Justice stuff, and so I think I've worked it to try and the rules of it is that there's one occupant the whole way through, and they work like a hermit. So they're there recording what's going on below. There's a sort of log thing, so that the job of the hermit is to record hourly what they see below, and then basically I'm doing the first week and the last week, and we have volunteers doing the in-between, and I really hope that they'll feel free to take out of it what they want. So I think some people think that it'll be very contemplative, and that's the way it'll go, and others, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, there's people come for it for different reasons, but I think for me, I'm quite interested in what it's like to spend a week slightly outside of the norm in this way. So,
are you going to be there for the entire week, come what may?
I think that they I think we've been quite vague about those rules, just because if the weather gets really bad, it just won't be safe. But that's the principle. Yes, I'd like to do that. So.
And the volunteers, how did they get selected?
So Emma, my fantastic producer, put out amazing. So it just has great networks with all that, and we had way more. We had about 30 people apply to do it, so that was really good. It's still basically this is the first hour or 2 hours that anyone's been on it, so there's still an idea about how does it actually feel. I mean, I think it feels pretty good. I don't feel it feels safe and all of that. So they just have to work out a few of the rules through.
Was there any sort of training or safety?
Yes, so the Aston who put the thing up for us, or with us, their work at height experts. So then there'll be training for all the volunteers.
And how did you sort of circuit health and safety issues?
Well, I don't know. It just seemed to have gone away. We did all the assessments, and people decided it was all right. So I guess it's been done thoroughly, properly. And it's not. You're not an employee of someone, so there's some differences in that. But yeah. But it's more, I'm just amazed the hotel said yes, that they've been really fantastic about just saying, yeah, do what you like. So that's been really great.